Our first morning checked into Guatemala, and it was a perfect anchorage last night. You would think that being surrounded by this amount of greenery that we would have been eaten alive by mosquitoes, but literally did not see one mosquito. It was a good night of sleep, one that we all needed. It is kind of like the Chesapeake in here. The chain is completely covered in mud, and as we pull the chain up, we're going to need to hose it off. It's a misty morning heading up to Rio Dulce. A little bit of rain coming in. Not much though, but beautiful temperatures, amazing scenery. These mountains are incredible. Hopefully it'll clear up this afternoon. We've got about a 3-hour ride today.
We're solving all the world's problems here with my buddy Paul.
It's your final sail. Well, motor on this journey.
Piece of the journey.
We have just left Lago de Golfete behind and have entered into the final part of the river where we are going to drop anchor. The skies have cleared up quite a bit. We can actually see some blue skies now. It is turning out to be a beautiful day. We are very close to being able to say we've made it and not have to pick up the anchor for a while, which will feel really good to just be down and done for a bit. First time into the big fronteras. Here we go. Paul's time to buy tickets to go home. He actually is gonna leave us. The town of Rio Dulce is jam-packed into a short strip of concrete just north of the only bridge crossing the river. While only 1/3 of a mile in length, it is a full-on assault on your senses. Cruisers either love it or hate it. The aroma of fresh bread and grilled chicken is often overpowered and choked out by diesel fumes. Walking from one end of town to the other is always an adventure because there are no sidewalks and you have to share the road with tractor trailers, cars, tuk-tuks, and every other possible mode of transportation. A short blast of a truck horn feels like an earthquake as the sound waves bounce around the narrow space. When two semis pass each other, we have to jump off the road into a store where fresh fruit is stacked high and local girls are clapping their hands together, forming soon-to-be freshly baked corn tortillas. At the north end of town lies the only major grocery store called La Torre. You can find more than you want or need, but it's expensive. This is where we stopped to buy some steaks for Paul's final dinner with us on Blown Away.
Here we are in Rio Dulce, and these are not biting, but we have some sort of insect that is apparently mating, spawning, who knows, but we're out here trying to cook. This is just insane what's going on here. They are just all over the cockpit, making an absolute mess.
Yes.
How about those steaks?
Are those thick enough for you?
I think I you know, that's pretty good.
I think they may be the
good.
thickest
That's
steaks
pretty
that have
good.
ever been cut in this town. They said Texicano, and they went cowboy hat. Where's your cowboy hat? Okay, you must be from Texas.
Yeah, they say clearly Americans.
Gaucho! You subscribers and you viewers, I appreciate you so much because you understand. I just know you do. And those of you that haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, We want to hear from you.
Despite making a mess of our boat, mayflies are evidence of a healthy river and ecosystem. As nymphs, they live for several years in the water, but after reaching maturity, they fly out of the river and survive for as little as a few minutes up to 24 hours. Their death provides a nightly feast for the fish and a mess for anyone with white lights. Cleaning them up in the morning is always worse because when the mayflies are wet, they stick to everything and stink like dead fish. Little did we know that avoiding the mayflies would become a daily battle for the next 5 months. Well, it's taken us a couple of hours. We've fed the fish a couple of times here, but the boat is free of mayflies. We've been told this is the worst season ever for them, and yeah, I can see why they say that. They get into everything, literally get into everything. Thank you for everything.
Oh, my pleasure.
See you in a few months.
Safe trip.
Bye, Paul. Wow, 2.5 weeks. Paul has just left us. He is taking the bus to Guatemala City and heading home. It's been amazing to have him on board for 2.5 weeks. We couldn't have done it without him. Thank you, Paul. Really appreciate it.